Hello, I'm Justin Donaldson, a research intern at mystrands, and I'm going to talk today about a tool that we've developed that enables us to better understand the complicated relationships between songs, artists, and genres that can occur in popular music, and how these tools are enabling us to create better recommendation systems for today's music connoisseurs. This tool can produce a representation of individual songs, where the differences between the songs are rendered as distances between points in three-dimensional space. Each one of the points you're now seeing corresponds to an individual song or track. What's interesting about these representations are the variety of shapes that can arise out of the songs, and the natural ordering and associations of songs that form clusters of related artists and genres. I'm going to talk about the relationships between the songs a little later, but first I should explain exactly what songs are represented here. The songs selected for this representation correspond to 6 Sony artists from the Columbia and Epic labels. They are Shakira, Bruce Springsteen, Good Charlotte, Jennifer Lopez, Oasis, and Tori Amos. All of these artists have recently released a new album or will do so in the near future. I gathered all the tracks mystrands had for each one of these artists and then selected a number of tracks that are considered neighbors as well. The total number of songs you see now is around 2,000, with the original 6 artists contributing around 800 songs, while their neighbors contributed the remaining 1,200. You can see the distribution of artists in the plot now. The red spots correspond with the original 6 artists, while the yellow corresponds with the neighbor tracks. Of particular note are the long spikes extending from both sides of the larger fan shape. These 2 handle-shaped spikes correspond to the catalogs of the 2 artists, Bruce Springsteen and Tori Amos. I'll talk more about them later, but first I'd like to talk about the large fan shape. I've changed the orientation of the plot to highlight the fan shape. The fan shape actually constitutes a neighborhood of artists and relevant genres. For instance, we have some songs by Jennifer Lopez along one side. By including Jennifer Lopez, we have also included some neighbor tracks that commonly occur with Jennifer Lopez songs on playlists. In this case, we get some of her rowdier friends from the hip-hop genres. These artists include Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and Eminem. On the other side, we see that she is bordered by fellow Latin America singer Shakira. On yet another side, we see that she is bordered by several other popular female recording artists. It is important to note that the positions of these clusters are not edited in any way and are solely a result of the frequency and context analysis of mystrands' enormous database of current playlists. Several other bands and genres are present in this graph as well. In this section we have a lot of male alternative rock bands, and near this cluster are a considerable amount of Oasis songs. In the center of the three-dimensional plot is a large amount of popular songs. These extremely popular songs are colored in red, then yellow, then white. The songs in the center of the plot occur on a wide variety of playlists and are considered popular across a wider range of musical tastes. The further songs move from the central location, the more tightly associated they are with certain smaller numbers of songs. An example of this can be seen in the 2 long handles extending from the center of the plot. These correspond to Bruce Springsteen and Tori Amos. Both these musicians have had long careers, producing several popular songs. They also have a large fan base that can appreciate nearly everything that they've produced throughout their careers. The difference between one of their more widely popular songs and a song that may only be appealing to a Bruce Springsteen fan is readily apparent in this view. Songs that are closest to the center are more widely appealing, while those furthest from the center are songs that perhaps only true fans of the Boss and Tori could enjoy. Visualization environments like Rufus, as well as many other technologies developed at mystrands, are opening up new ways for people to explore their music tastes in a more meaningful and relevant fashion. We hope that our own music paths can cross in the future. Thank you.